Breaking news, we are in information overload. Humans create and partake in information daily. Your text messages, your Amazon shopping history, even your social media feed. It's all information. Now, AI-generated content is taking center stage as it enables content creators and content farms to create more content than ever in a short period of time. We talk about the algorithm and purposefully interact with it so that we see more of the content that we like and less that we don't like. That's information too. Think about the wildest thing you've ever heard someone say on social media. There's really no oversight to that publication process. The content is also free and easy to access. The algorithm doesn't care whether the content is accurate or useful. It only cares that you engage. For every great and reliable resource you find online, there are 10 more ready to say and do anything for your engagement. What if I told you this is a very new phenomenon? Before about the mid-2000s, there was much more oversight required to publish content. Newspapers, TV, and radio news all have editors. In the academic world, official research is published in special academic journals. The editors of those articles are experts in their field of research. Because of that, the research is held to a higher level of scrutiny, and the researchers have additional incentives to publish very accurate and meaningful information. These resources still exist. Unfortunately, most of them are not free to access, and they're not vying for your engagement online. So it's easy for them to seem invisible in the current landscape. Now, back to AI.
People of all ages have discovered the magic of asking a large language model to do a variety of tasks. Where does that information come from? Large language models are trained on vast amounts of information and data. When you ask AI a question, the model searches this training data for patterns. When it finds a pattern in the data, it uses that information to predict the best answer to your question. If you are thinking, what's the training data? You're asking the right question. I'll give you a hint. It's not the stuff that's behind the paywall.
Thanks, AI co-anchor. If you're also wondering how AI made that face or voice, I think those are very fair questions too. It's easy to think that everything large language models create is factual, accurate, and timely. However, AI can only provide what it knows, and what it knows best is sounding factual, accurate, and timely. It is a language model, after all. Generative AI can make lots of tasks simpler and more efficient, but don't forget the limitations of the technology. It can exaggerate, lock on to misleading data patterns, or even fabricate resources to back itself up. When you use AI, take the time to determine the accuracy of what AI generates from its training data. Also remember that the library exists to provide you with access to paywalled content. That's the stuff AI can't access and therefore can't use. You have access to high-quality information as a student here, and it's important that you know the difference and take advantage of every tool available to you. If you want help finding or determining the credibility of a resource, the library can help. Check out our digital credibility research guide, or reach out to us directly if you have questions or need assistance. We'll be happy to help.